your hands in the air. It's
Dr. Do, Dr. Do.
Mixing sodas with the beer. It's
Dr. Do, Dr. Do.
So why don't everybody cheer it?
Dr. Do, Dr. Do.
This is the one right here.
Throw your hands in the air. It's
Dr. Do, Dr. Do.
Mixing sodas with the beer. It's
Dr. Do, Dr. Do.
So why don't everybody cheer it?
Dr. Do, Dr. Do.
This is the one right here.
You got
Hello everybody. Y'all might not know me, but he told me about y'all want to know me. So, hi. I'm your new character for this video, and I'm going to tell you who I am. My name is Philly Do, y'all. How are y'all right here, everybody? I'm from the city of Philly right here. Dr. Do had finally decided to let me do my own video right here, everybody. Because Dr. Do had asked me to do a video for all y'all because he at work right now. So here I am. Nice to meet y'all. It's great to actually finally have my own video right here. Thank Doc for letting me do this video for your viewers and audience. So what are we doing today here, everybody? So let me go and bring this out to you. We're going to do a football video from your one and pal Philly right here, and what my perspective about it and what my thoughts. And Dr. Do had asked me about my video about what I'm going to talk about and who is this person. I'm going to tell y'all. Alright, so this video we're going to talk about a former quarterback of ours from Philadelphia. He used to be supposed to be a superstar for our team, a quarterback that's supposed to be on an MVP level. So that way that the people of Philly can admire this man and also give us good reason why we should not lose our hope and dream right here, y'all. So we're going to talk about Carson Wentz right here, y'all. What went wrong for Carson Wentz? To us, we had so many reasons why Carson Wentz had a problem with the Philadelphia Eagles and also the thing that when he and the organization are not having a great time with each other. Alright, so before we get started, if you guys new to this channel, please subscribe to this channel, hit the notification down below, comment down below, see what you guys think about my opinion about Carson Wentz, and what you guys think about me as your new character for this video right here, y'all. So, and also, you want Dr. Do merch? Go to Cotton Bureau to give you guys Dr. Do drink wear, shirt wear, hat wears, alright? To give you guys to have and support this channel, and also and wear it for this summer. And also, you guys want hydration and energy, y'all? So I got you guys something real good from Dr. Do right here. Go to Beach Chart to give you guys Dr. Do energy powder right here, y'all. Hold on. Energy powders and chocolate protein powder, so y'all will have enough energy, hydration, and enough protein to give you guys enough strength, enough energy and hydration to continue the summer fun right here, y'all. So without further ado, let's get this party started. So anyway, Dr. Do had asked me about Carson Wentz and my opinion about him and my history with Carson Wentz back down in Philadelphia. So before all the Dr. Do had united in a Dr. Do first, or the Dr. Do Society, we were all not aware of each other existed. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't call Philly Do. My name was Earl before I would call Philly Do. At that time, my history with Carson Wentz and stuff, my history with our former quarterback, go back to the 2010s. So our history at that time, back in the mid-2010s, we will always had the issue of trying to reach the playoff and not reach the Super Bowl at that time, because we had problem with our offensive coordinator and also our head coaches, staff members as well, and it was a struggle, including a quarterback we had, Michael Vick, but however he didn't been able to give us dream and hopes for the future of our organization. So we decided to release him, and all the following that we also had to trade our other quarterback, Nick Foles. So I was disappointed that we had to get rid of our young quarterback who is still not yet hit our potential at that point. And so by the by 2016, everything changes down in Philly. When we saw the Philadelphia Eagles had traded up to a second pick of the 2016 overall 16 NFL draft, and we got Carson Wentz. We're like, oh my God, we got Carson Wentz. Oh my God, we did it. We got ourselves a superstar quarterback. We haven't had a first round quarterback since. Oh my God, we missed that man. And then we thought he would be our future, but then everything changes. Okay, so for his first year back in 2016, he played 16 games, which is not bad. But in his first rookie season, he didn't do as well in his first year. He managed to throw 16 touchdowns and 14 interceptions, which is not that bad because rookie quarterback at that time are still trying to adjust and try to learn their leadership and their coordination in the NFL and try to get suited for it. And my thoughts were like, he needs more time to practice, but he managed to have 3,782 yards in his first year as a rookie. So we had to be sure to get him some good advantages as well, including a new head coach we had. He was doing impressive at that time and giving us the charisma and the momentum to ensure that 2017 will be our great year. So in 2017, Carson Wentz had done amazing right there, y'all. He done a great job of leading us to winning multiple games under his youth. We were like, whoa. Second year and his breakout year, it was amazing. I was like, oh my goodness, Carson Wentz has shown his potential right now. He was doing good. He played really good in his second year. Like, he threw 33 touchdowns and drew 17 interceptions, but oh my goodness gracious. Oh gosh. Stop. Good. He was doing good, alright? He was leading our team really well. We were in the top of the NFC East. Like, we were he was doing like rocket size footballs, like hit arm, like rocket launcher fire, and he threw them to his key players. I'm like, wow, that was beautiful. But then by week 14, by the LA Rams, tragedy hit us when Carson Wentz had injured his leg, if not torn his ACL. I'm like, no, he was doing good. Why did he have to rush a touchdown and broke his ACL? Our lives, we were like, this is it. Our playoffs year and our season is over. But then our backup quarterback, or should I say, our quarterback that we drafted back in 2016, had bring up hope and dreams again, back up. His name was Nick Foles. And Nick Foles had done a pretty good job of leading us not just winning a playoffs, going to the playoffs, but winning a playoffs, if not the AFC Championship, if not to the Super Bowl. It was beautiful I ever seen. We won the Super Bowl against the Tom Brady's New England Patriots at that time. I'm like, yes. We won our first Super Bowl. We won ourselves a Super Bowl. If I would have met Dallas too at that time, I would have shoved that Lombardi trophy up his butt. He would be like, ow! Why? And Nick Foles got Super Bowl MVP, and we were like, thank you, Nick Foles. Thank you so much. But however, we were hoping that but even though we won our first Super Bowl and winning the co-title chance of showing the NFL that we are not some punks from Philly that does not know how to play. And so, guess what? Carson Wentz came back a lot better, and he played a little good. He did better, but he played 11 games. But however, he didn't play that much. Here's the problem, all right? By third year, he got hurt again, but he didn't win. He didn't win more than losing. He managed to win 5 games and 6 losses, which is kind of terrible to us at that time. And then all of a sudden, dang, he got injured. And stopped playing the rest of the season. I was like disappointed. I was like, oh come on, stop getting hurt, man. Carson, what are you doing? Do not get hurt. Why? You were doing good. And then I'm like, oh, Nick Foles, save us, man. And he did again. Alright? He did again. And guess what? He brought it to the playoffs. Again, I'm like, I think Nick Foles should be the starting quarterback for the Eagles from now on. If Carson Wentz cannot stay healthy and stuff, we're about to get rid of him, but we want to trade him than ever. And he did through 3,000 yards, through 21 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. That was it was a little bad, but the same result of interceptions back in 2017, normal. And then all of a sudden, during the off season, guess what they did? Guess what they did? 2 things. They traded Nick Foles after he led them to a playoffs and Super Bowl. I was like, 2 times he led up to the Super Bowl and led up to the Super Bowl. And we're like, you trade him to the Jacksonville Jaguars. I was like, why? We could have kept him. He was doing good. Man. Really. I'm like, I was ticked off with that head coach of Phillies. We were mad. Philadelphia fans were mad at that time. Nick Foles had done more things than what Carson Wentz had done. Alright? He was a great quarterback and you get rid of him. I was disappointed. And not only that, you know what they did? They give Carson Wentz 4-year, $128 million, including $102 million guarantee. I'm like, dude, he had not led up to any playoff wins. All right, you offer him 4 years and $100 million contract. You could give that to Nick Foles. He deserved that. He should have stayed. They should have kept him, and you guys could give Carson Wentz to the Jacksonville Jags. But I would hate that. But however, Houston dude would hate that. Sorry, Houston dude. I'm going to say this, but Carson Wentz should have been traded to Jacksonville instead of Nick Foles. Yeah, crap. Hold on. Following after that, in 2019, he managed to come back. He did really good. Did a little better than in his last year game. In 2019, he managed to play 16 games, but however, he managed to do 27 touchdowns and 7 interceptions, and he did really good in the yardage as well. But however, he managed to win 9 games and 7 losses. It was a little bad, but we managed to get to the playoffs. But however, tragedy, we lost to the Seattle Seahawks. That was disappointing me. I was like, you had led us to losing this game. And then we had to get rid of our head coach as well. But in 2020, everything changes. Something had changed in our organization. We got a new head coach, but also we got ourselves a new quarterback, a rookie quarterback. A new quarterback that will be the future of Philadelphia and now the future of the Super Bowl MVP. We drafted Jalen Hurts in 2020. to me, I'm like, ooh, like Carson Wentz is going to lose that contract, and now he's going to lose that starting job, because I'm like, there's going to be a competition right here. But however, as I watched the game right there, I'm like, there's going to be a controversy between Carson Wentz and Philadelphia. And so in 2020, he played 12 games, all right, but it was an awful game. It was embarrassing. It was tragic. I cannot watch that game in 2020. I watched him be disappointed. I was mad at that man for not being himself. He's not longer the quarterback that we know all these years. Do you know what he done for us? He led to being a disappointing team at that time. He had won 3 games, lost 8, and had 1 tie. And he threw 16 touchdowns, 15 interceptions, which at that time in 2020, he threw the most interception at that time. I was like, what are you doing, man? Stop! You embarrassing us. And then he had to get benched multiple times for Jalen Hurts. And it was downright disappointing when I just watched. And then we somehow managed to go to the playoffs, but we lost. We lost it there as well. 2020 was the last year he played for us. We traded his butt in 2021 to the Colts for a first round pick and another pick. Alright? I'm like, we got a first round pick. I'm like, okay, we got that from the Colts, y'all. That is a good future pick that we need. And then following after that, he did play for the Colts in 2021. He's not bad in the Colts, but however, he played with his former offensive coordinator, Frank Rich, who was the head coach of the Colts. But however, in 2021, it wasn't a good year for. It wasn't a kind of good. It was good and bad year for Carson Wentz. He played 17 games, but he managed to 3,000. But he managed to win 98 games, but he didn't. But they failed to go to the playoffs as well. You know what else? He threw 27 touchdowns and 7 interceptions, and only threw 3,563 yards at that time. He didn't do good. He didn't do bad with the Colts, but however, he got traded. All of a sudden, the Colts traded Carson Wentz to Washington for a 2nd round pick, and 2022 will be his last time being a starting quarterback, because he played 15 games, but however, he only drew 11 touchdowns, drew 9 interceptions, only drew over 1,755 yards, and only won 2 games and 5 losses. He barely played in 3 of his games, man. He was a disappointment, and he got released after that, and then went to the LA Rams, only played 1 game and won that game, but however, he got released and gone to Kansas City Chiefs and lost 1 game to the Denver Broncos. Carson Wentz wasn't no longer a quarterback of the decade no more. At first, we always knew that something wasn't right. We always see problem with him, like he is prone to more injury that he was with the organization. He was very prone. We saw him get torn his ACL. He's not like himself no more after that ACL torn. And then we see him get injured again and again. And we knew that the injury he gained is not going to let him be with us any longer. And also the fact that he haven't been doing his job lately with us, because he's been not coordinating with our offensive coordinator and our head coaches. I get it, you have a tough time with the organization and have a problem with them, but you're our starting quarterback. You should know that it's your job to help and lead your team to winning great things for them. But however, you're just having, for the fact that you don't have no feeling or interest of being with that organization no more, and you want to get traded so that way you could prove your name in other other organizations. But however, ever since you left Philadelphia, you haven't been yourself lately, because you have been going to this team, to that team, and this team, and now we basically felt sorry for him. So I feel sorry for him. He haven't been the superstar quarterback that he was back in the 2010s. It's just that he passed his prime. I feel sorry for him, but I felt like he should retire and be with his family from now on, and try to start something new, something way better than playing football. I felt Carson Wentz should find a new, better life for him and his family, because football is not his thing no more. I'm sorry. And there you have it. This is a video I want to talk to y'all about. It's something that which y'all want to know from me, your one and only pal Philly dude right here, y'all. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope y'all have a great day. Please subscribe to the channel, hit notification down below, comment down below, see what you guys think of my opinion about Carson Wentz, and I'll see you guys next time right here, y'all. Peace out.